Hello everyone, my name is Dean Knight and I am standing before you today to do a little intro and a very heartfelt thank you to an artist who has come through for me and just been one of the nicest commission-based customizers, seamstress, whatever you want to call them. One of the nicest people I've dealt with in the 1/6 community. Her name is Tinela, and she makes, well, all kinds of stuff really, but she lately has been dabbling in the 1/6 scale Michael Myers coverall world. Tinela has actually done work for TV shows in the US. And I feel really honored to own a piece of her work now. We've been talking a little bit, but she messaged me in particular when I did the video. When I received my Untitled coveralls for the 78 Myers, I wasn't too happy with the color of my coveralls. It does seem that depending on which batch you get or which version you get from Untitled, maybe sometimes the colors might vary ever so slightly, just a subtle difference. I've seen people like Darth Magnus, Michael Cortez, Nathan aka Silent Surfer, and some other dudes out there with coveralls by Untitled that are that really nice kind of dark charcoal grey with a hint of green in there. Mine were not that. Mine were flat grey. There was no subtle colour thing going on there. You know, that proper mysterious 78 Myers coveralls where depending on what light it's in, daytime, nighttime, they really can change in colour and just look. You're never 100% sure what colour they are, but it's quite a fun debate to have. At least we got something to cling on to that we can always debate about. But me personally, I wasn't too happy with the colour of my Untitled coveralls, so I actually dyed those navy blue, just so that Michael Myers, my figure, would look how he looks at night in the film. Because at night, once he's in the house and once he's roaming around the streets in the darkness, the coveralls look navy blue. Michael Myers, the original Michael Myers, is kind of universally seen all over the world as having blue coveralls, brown hair, white mask, black boots, big kitchen knife. That's just universally. Any artwork, any poster you see, it's navy blue. But in real life, the actual coveralls were, depending on who you speak to, like a charcoal grey with a hint of green. I think olive green is one of the things that goes around there. But basically, Tinela saw my video when I hadn't dyed my coveralls yet. I was just making a video showing a still from the movie where Michael Myers grabs, I think Tommy his name is, or one of the kids outside the school, grabs onto him. You get a really good look in the daylight at his arms and what the colour of the coveralls is. Again, depending on which version of the film you watch, they'll look slightly different. And Tinela got in touch and said, I agree with you. The Untitled coveralls don't look like the right colour to me. So we were talking and she said she would like to give it a try. And basically the coveralls that I've received today, in a previous video when I told you that these were coming soon, I said that the coveralls I'm getting are the ones that all the people who have pre-ordered or are waiting for their One's Customs Michael project. The latest version of what Michael Myers that One's Customs is making. It's just called Michael. I thought that the coveralls I were getting were the ones you guys were going to be getting with your Michael figure. However, that turns out not to be true because Tinela told me recently, just before I received these, that the ones that people are getting with their Michael project, that's One's Customs vision of what the perfect coveralls look like. The ones that I've received are the Tinela's vision of what the Michael Myers coveralls should look like. And apparently I get the feeling that maybe I'm the only one right now who owns Tinela's vision of the 78 Myers coveralls. And when I asked her if she wanted me to send people her way once I review these, shall I send lots of, because I will get comments from people saying, where do I get them? How can I get a pair? And I thought that she'd be like, yep, absolutely, send people my way and I'll start making people coveralls. But apparently that's not going to be the case. Tinela's too busy. She's got a lot of big projects coming up. She's got a lot of stuff. She's got family, a job, the whole thing. She's just moved house, and I think she's just come back to the UK because she actually shipped my coveralls from the UK. But she says no, she won't be able to take commissions at the moment. She didn't say she'd be doing any in the future, which makes them feel even more special to me, because I thought I was getting something that was just like an early sort of preview of something she'll be pumping out later on, but it actually seems like this is kind of a one-off. So again, this is Tinela'S vision of what the perfect 78 Michael Myers coverall should be. I want to say a massive, massive heartfelt thank you to Tinela and her husband. For the husband made the kitchen knife, did an amazing job, real wood, real metal, very, very good knife. So I'm going to do a big review for you now, you can see them. But massive thank you to Tinela and your husband, whose name I'm sorry I don't know, but the both of you. And Tinela, thank you for keeping me informed with every picture that you sent me. She sent me every step by step, like she showed me a picture of the material before she cut anything, just a big square of material on a table. With the black t-shirt on top. If you saw the coming soon video, you'll know what I'm talking about. I showed you all the coming soon, all the behind the scenes pictures of the coveralls as they were being made. But she kept me informed every step of the way, super friendly. I never ever had to chase her up and nag her about anything. I just stood back because it was obvious this is someone who her heart's in the right place, and she was just an absolute dream to deal with. I'm going to review the coveralls for you now, but again, massive, massive thank you to Tinela and your husband for the knife. Thank you so much. And this is me and Mikey saying enjoy the show and thanks for watching. Peace. Alright, so let's get stuck into it. First of all, I'll just remind you about my Untitled coveralls. Here they are. I did dye them navy blue, just to represent more how Myers appears on screen in the final act of the movie, where he's burst his way through the wardrobe and just chasing Laurie all through the house. So I'm very happy with that. I've always loved my Untitled coveralls. I wasn't happy with the colour that they were when I received mine. Nothing to it, very much just a flat out grey. Grey at that, and I just wasn't too satisfied. So after 2 dyeing sessions, and if you want to know which dye I used and how it all went, there is a video showing the whole process on the channel. Just click videos and head on down, scroll, and you'll find it. But just pretty much the perfect 78 right here. I love that head sculpt by Once Customs, the Blackest Eyes version 2. I think it's my favorite Once Customs Myers head sculpt, and I know a lot of people out there love this one too. I'm just messing with the hair, trying to get things looking right. Might have to use a little bit of gel. I just used a little bit of water. But yep, so that's those. And now I'll show you Tinela'S coveralls. But first I'll just show you the body I'm using just temporarily. All this is temporary. This is the 3-0 Myers figure official body. Just the only one I have to hand right now, and I need to get some proper boots like the perfect 78 has. So shoes are temporary, body's temporary. It's just what I have to use for now. I wish, like I said in a previous take that went on way too long, so I had to shoot again, but I wish I did have my Mad Bug / Silent Surfer Myers head here so that I could do a really nice comparison for you. But I am still waiting for that head to arrive, but I have been told recently that it's going to be done in the next few days, so that's right around now it should be. So I just await a message on Facebook from Nathan, and hopefully soon I can do a really sweet Myers comparison video for you, which should be really fun. But yeah, still love this one to death. Okay, so let's show you the coveralls. These are Tinela'S vision of the perfect 1978 Myers coveralls. And as you can see, there's a pretty extreme color difference here from navy blue to this particular type of green, which I really don't know the name of. Unfortunately, I'm not too good with my colors because I'm an ignorant fool. But you can see the stitch work, everything. Absolutely fantastic. And she was so sweet. I'll just show you, let me just show you the knife. This is the knife that her husband made, Tinela'S husband. You've got the wooden handle. It's even got this little bit here on the blade, which is really hard to do, I think, but he managed it. It's got really nice weight to it. And that's the Furgo knife. That's pretty much the best you can get. Sharp as hell, absolutely incredible. And this one is bigger, which I like, because if I want a very similar knife, very realistic but slightly bigger blade, I've got that option now. So awesome work, Tinela'S husband. Excellent. It's very cool, very heavy and very sharp too. So not for the kiddies. And you got your black t-shirt as well. She even included that, so that's really good. It means I don't have to run off to eBay trying to find a black t-shirt and hoping it's not gonna be awful. So this looks very nice. But yeah, here's the certificate. It's really, really nice. Let's see. Certificate of authenticity. Custom made by Tinela Customs. Michael Myers set of green grey version 1/6 scale coveralls, t-shirt and knife. And yep, I think you've got two little bits of material there. I think that's two samples of the material that was used or something. And there's also a really subtle picture of Michael Myers in the background, if you can see. That's one of her custom jobs as well in the picture. Yes, and on the back we have great respect for Dean Knight. Oh, thank you very much, Tinela, and your whole family. I know you all help each other out on these projects. Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. Then a little note we got here. It says, "Hi Dean, I hope you are well and you like my vision creation for the classic Myers. This is my vision and Michael figure, yet the Michael figure is one's vision." So like I said before, the one custom Michael figure that's in the works right now and should be coming out to people soon, that's his vision of the coveralls, and this is Tinela'S vision of the coveralls. Thank you for all your kind words, means a lot to me. I hope you really enjoy weathering them and like them for what they are. Keep in touch. Best regards, Tinela. Anything else? P.S. The coveralls might need water treatment or a bit of ironing after posting. Thank you for understanding. Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much, Tinela. Been absolutely pleasure to deal with. Let's get these on the figure and see how they look. I'm really excited. Love them. Look at the elastic around the midsection as well. Incredible work. Let's do it. Alright, here they are side by side. Again, I wish I had that other head sculpt here right now, but this will have to do. There you go. There's your coveralls by Tinela. Absolutely perfect fit for the body that I'm using just temporarily. And those shoes kind of could be boots. I mean, you can't see anymore because the coveralls are coming down and covering up the tops. Or the lack of the tops of the shoes. They're just shoes. So, but I mean, look at this. Look at that. That is incredible. Yeah, I suppose we should take the head sculpt off the Perfect 78 and put it on Tinela'S vision here. Let me put a pause in. Hold your breath. Let me just get the door. Wow. Okay, guys. There is the head sculpt on the body with Tinela'S coveralls. It looks great, but when I was posing them around before I just hit record now, I think this body is a little bit... Again, this is the 3-0 Michael Myers official figure body that I'm using here. And it might be just a fraction too tall for what's intended here. Obviously, Nick Castle and whoever else played Michael Myers in the original movie, they weren't the tallest guys. They're around 5'10", 5'11", apparently, from what I've been told. So this body might be a little bit too big for the coveralls. But I mean, it looks fine. As you can see, I love the color. This is like... Can't pinpoint exactly what color it is, but it's not all the way green, is it? It's kind of a... Whatever that shade is, someone let me know in the comments, because I friggin' love it. Tinela did an amazing job here, and I can only wait to see what the Michael Project coveralls look like, because obviously that was one's vision of what perfection was, and this is Tinela'S vision of what perfection is when it comes to the 78 coveralls. So I want to see the difference. I want to see what color the one's version is. But she made them for that project, the Michael Project that's coming soon. But what I'm thinking is, rather than keeping this one handy to do comparisons constantly, I think I'm just going to take these coveralls off, because this is the Bruce Banner body, the one that everyone uses for their Myers project. I mean, he is taller than this one, that's for sure. And I don't think that should be the case, because, like I said, the original Myers wasn't the tallest guy. He was just a regular dude. And that's part of what made him so scary. Just a regular guy who snapped. Well, he snapped a long time ago when he was a little kid, but just no longer human. Something dark. Look at that. Look at it. Friggin' happy, man. Super happy. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get it done. Take the coveralls off. That way you can see this with the proper boots and the proper body. No more comparisons. We've seen the Untitled ones now. You know what the score is there. So let's just take the coveralls off and get this on there and get it all done. We'll take them outside, get some true light footage. But as you can see, that is incredible. Pretty much about the only ones in existence as well. So that just makes it even more amazing for me. I go so far as to say the best 1/6 scale Michael Myers coveralls from 1978 I've ever seen. Absolutely incredible. Alright, let's switch out and get them on the right body. Alright, so I've got them on the Bruce Banner Hot Toys body. And I love these. Tinela, I hope you will see this video soon, and honestly, you have done incredible work. I'm not just saying this because you're such a nice person. You've been really, really cool to deal with. I think these are the best 1/6 scale Michael Myers 78 coveralls I've ever seen. Like I said, probably a bit controversial, going to have a bit of a backlash maybe, but you know, deep down I've always kind of known that there's some green going on in Michael Myers' coveralls, and I'm going to take these out into the natural light. We'll see how they look in daylight. But the fit, the stitching, everything. I wanted to leave the head off the body for a moment just so we can not be distracted and actually just look at the coveralls. See, they've just kind of changed shade as well because I've changed position of the camera. They went a bit darker there. I love them. Let me just turn them to the side. You can see the stitching and the fit. It's got that little bit there where it should be. I love the color. That's just like in the movie. Just amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm just really, really thrilled right now. Yep. I mean, it's still nice to have the Untitled, but if I had to choose, no question, these would be the ones I would keep. Alright, should we put the head on? See how it looks? Blackest Eyes version 2. Be curious to see how this looks with the Mad Bug / Silent Surfer sculpt. I might need 2 hands to do this because the collar is getting a bit trapped. And I don't want to drop the head sculpt. Yep, I'm going to pause it. Behold. Damn it. I mean, just look at it. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Perfection. I don't know how you could get better than this. I think this is the peak, the top of the Myers Mountain. And stick a flag down and say it's done. Here it is. As good as it's ever going to get in 1/6 scale. I don't even know what to say, so I'm just going to shut up. Just turn him to the side. You see it from a few angles. Seriously impressed. Alright guys, got the coveralls outside so we can get a good look at them in natural light. It's very bright outside today, it's really sunny, so might be getting a little bit sort of washed out in the light. On the camera at least they look really light right now, like a grey, but they are green in person. I'll turn down the brightness a bit. There you go. Very nice. Let me just pick him up and kind of walk around a bit. So they look a totally different colour to how they look when they were indoors. It's perfect though. That's the way I remember him looking outside the school. I do need to add the hole on the elbow. Tinela did say that I could have fun doing that myself. So, that's something I'll remember to do soon. Any other little bits of weathering, but I ain't going to really touch this too much. I'm really happy with it. No need for any further weathering or anything like that, really. I want to keep this fresh, especially if it's going to be one of the only ones in existence. Hello! Look at that thing. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap up the video. I'm so happy with these. I have to stress again, I do think these are the best 1/6 scale 1978 coveralls you can get for a custom Michael Myers figure to date. I love my Untitled coveralls, but I love these more, and I know I always will. These are just a different level. And I know you're thinking you can't get better than Untitled, but you can. They're right here, right in front of me. The colour is perfect. They change depending on where you're shooting it, what the lighting's like. Since starting filming this thing, looking through the camera, they've looked green, they've looked grey, they've looked charcoal, they've looked navy blue at one point. Honestly, they just keep changing colour depending on what's going on, and that's exactly what the original coveralls did. These are perfection. Now hopefully Nathan comes through. He said the head sculpt will be done any day now. That was about 4 days ago, so hopefully I get it soon, and we can get the Mad Bug / Silent Surfer head sculpt on this body with these coveralls, and we can see how that looks and do a comparison between the Mad Bug sculpt and this Blackest Eyes version 2 by One's Customs. It's going to take some beating to beat this head sculpt for me. I don't think, to be honest, the Mad Bug is going to overtake this one in my opinion. There's just something about this. It's One's own little touch on the face, just something a little bit subtle, but it just makes it his own. Very creepy, very sort of just evil looking. So we'll see how that goes. Well, hopefully that head sculpt turns up soon, and I can bring you some content on that. But thank you so much, Tinela. You have outdone yourself, and I know you haven't really done half as many Myers coveralls as other people out there, but already you've seemed to have mastered it. Absolutely incredible work, and a massive shout out again to your husband for the knife. These are amazing. Look amazing from any angle. Let's just back up. You can see. I know some of you guys out there might be screaming giraffe neck at your screen right now, but I just had his head tilted forward a little bit. I'll push it down slightly. Hopefully, yep, there's no more giraffe neck action. So there's the 78 Myers side of the shelf. And here is the Rob Zombie side. Both these versions are from the dream sequence in the hospital from Halloween 2. This is a future project I'm working on. I'm going to be putting together something pretty cool. Need to do a fair bit of work on that one in the middle. There's a lot to do there, but that'll keep me busy till Halloween. Just move this chair back. So yeah, there's the Myers shelf. So again, thank you Tinela, incredible work, the best 1/6 scale 78 Myers coveralls you have achieved. 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10, you killed it. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching everyone, more content on this and a lot more coming real soon. Thanks for watching, bye bye.